it's the Mike Rogers Show. Mike Rogers here with you, and today I have a very special guest. She is our first guest ever from the country known as Sweden. Her name is Karin, and she is the lead singer of a band, a great band. Lovi Did This. Yay, Karin!
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Oh, thanks.
My first time being on a Japanese slash US interview. So there you go. Lovi Did This is really a solo project, but after I recorded the debut album, I realized that I really want to do this live. I want to make the music come alive and take it like to the next level. So I put together a band, and it's some of my best friends and some really new people. And we kind of made it into something quite special on stage. Sometimes we're 10 people on stage. We have kind of weird instruments like the bass clarinet and two banjos, sometimes a theremin, and I play this instrument. It's an omnichord. This is really something I use a lot when I write songs as well.
Never seen that.
David Bowie used one quite a lot, and there are quite a few models. This one is one of the first. Never failed me. It's not too expensive either if you find one. So this I put through quite a lot of guitar pedals and stuff on stage. And on stage we also do weird dancing. So
dancing. What's weird dancing?
Well, yeah, there is like one of my songs is called the Fish Song. Mm-hmm. And for that one, we have a very specific dance where we like dance like big fish, like this.
Oh.
And the audience, a lot of times they start dancing like that too. So we decided that, okay, this is something we want to do more of. So yeah, that's kind of a special thing with the Lovi Did This live experience. A lot of dancing and a lot of weird instruments and a lot of people on stage.
Wow.
So very far from a solo project. So it became something else.
So you had a different band before? Or?
Well, I've been in like a pop band called Lätta fötter blåa knän. It's like a very long name, and it's strange even for Swedes to understand what it's about. But that was like more like a pop music vibe and singing in Swedish. So this is really well, I got a punk band as well called Bling Rodent, and another the punk band is called Bent Banan, and then there's a post-punk band called Bling Rodent. So I'm in several bands, but Lovi Did This is the solo project that kind of turned into a band. Yeah.
So, but Lovi Did This. If you like let's say you came to Japan or to the United States or something like that, you wouldn't come with your band members. You would come here, and then rehearse with some other musicians and make the band, or what would you do?
I would bring my band. I think, even though I do shows with just me and the omnichord and the stage piano. But it's much more fun to be like a group of people, and we're so close knit. It's like my second family, me and the band. So I would come with the band, absolutely. So, we're actually going to Australia this fall and doing gigs. So
so how did this happen?
Yeah, that's like be careful what you wish for thing. I applied for funding for such a tour, and the record was just released. I mean, the band just barely existed, and I just thought, why not try to apply for funding for a tour? And I have a friend in in Australia, they said, you should come here with your music. It will be awesome. So I applied, and I had like, it was like a chance in a million that I would get it. And for some reason I got the grant. So, well, then I'm going to Australia, I guess. So it's really an adventure.
Congratulations that you got the money. So you got the money from the government of Sweden?
Yeah, it's there is cultural body, you would say, that gives out grants for tours or like cooperations with other musicians, and it's quite hard to get those grants because the competition is
My wife does that for work, and she says it's so much paperwork.
Yeah, it is a lot of paperwork, but I enjoy that kind of. I see it like doing a crossword or something like that. Crossword.
I hate puzzles. Dear.
Oh, there you go.
And, I've never done puzzles even when I was a little boy.
But I mean, like the Swedish authorities, they are very aware of like Swedish music is big in an international perspective, like ABBA and all of this, Robin, and so they really make an effort to support the export of Swedish music. That's why these opportunities are there.
Wow, that's really so. Where are you playing in Australia?
In Sydney and in Melbourne and in Canberra and some small places on the way between these cities. Yeah.
I should start playing you a lot on. I have 2 radio shows, 3 radio shows that broadcast.
Oh, you do? Oh, you're really all over the world. That's pretty amazing.
That's the new generation, the new age, the internet age. So Lovi did this. You just started this. When did you start this project?
Well, when you write songs just for yourself, just for the fun of it, they kind of you put them on the back burner or in the drawer or whatever. So some of these songs I wrote like 10 years ago, but I didn't take them to the band or anywhere because I thought they were too personal. But then somebody, a friend of a friend that is a music producer, she said that you should really record these songs. They're good, your own songs. And I thought, wow, I never thought about that. So I did that, and the record was released, I think, in the beginning of October last year. So it's really, really new. But I'm already writing the next album. So yeah, it's
October last year. So am I the first one to play it on the radio?
Well, I know that it was played on some songs have been played here in Sweden, and some songs have been played in like Brazil, and I think Texas, a small radio station there. I think somewhere in France, and but it's I don't have a big label or anything. It's just I'm releasing it myself. So there is I don't really I'm not connected like that. So I'm just like wow, did they play it there? That's amazing. So kind of a like, yeah.
You know that I played it at WFMU.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're going to be on rotation on WFMU. Boss wrote to me and he said, "This is fantastic. This is
wow.
Great. This is just like David Lynch music."
Love David Lynch. Now I like when music have like strong songs, but still some kind of magic, thought-provoking weirdness. Like is a Lynch movie or something. It's I like that.
So So you got into David Lynch from his movies?
Yeah, and also from the music he uses music to create these settings in his movies, which is just takes you somewhere else, and I really like that. I mean, like if you make a movie, you could basically make all the rules up and just go for 100% weirdness, and in a way you can do the same in music. I mean, you can still have the very clear and strong songs, but I like it when music transports me somewhere else in my head, like playing a movie in my head when I listen to the music. So that's also the way I try to make my song sound, because for me, when I write a song, it becomes a movie.
Yeah, they all say art pop, and the album is called Monsters.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, this is the album.
You put it up.
I could actually post you one as well. Maybe after.
That's totally not necessary. I don't even have a turntable.
Okay. Yeah. So there's an album. I got it on CD as well, and I'm trying to get some merch together as well, because for me it's really, you've seen some of the videos. They like DIY, a lot of them, but it's like this universe of the music is spilling out into videos and merch, and I like that. I like to have tangible things.
So this album, Monsters, it's called art pop.
Yeah.
What is art pop? Your definition of art pop.
For me, it's where you're telling a story in different layers with your music. That's art pop, and you're not sticking to the rules, if there are any rules. In pop music, there are very strong rules nowadays, and a lot of the pop coming out, the commercial pop, does nothing.
I love it, but I don't play pop music ever.
No, that's good.
So the record is Monsters. So if somebody's watching this video right now and they think like, oh my God, I've got to go check out this Monsters, where can they buy it? Where is it on sale now?
You can find it on Bandcamp.
Oh, Bandcamp, yes.
Yeah, so I sell both the physical vinyl records and the digital ones through Bandcamp, and it's on Spotify and Apple Music and all of those places as well.
Yeah, that record is going to be valuable someday, like really expensive. How many records did you press?
250, and I think I still got some left. So
yeah, folks. So if you want to buy a record that's going to be very expensive in the future, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You need to get Lovi Did This, and the album title is Monster. It's on Bandcamp, and you definitely got to check it out. So Lovi, many years ago, I was in a famous punk band.
Oh, tell me more.
But our record, we made a record. We used to tour with like the Dead Kennedys, Black Flag, bands like that. And the record sold for, the original record sold for $2,000 at auction. Was that last year? I mean, last year or the year before, $2,000 for a 7-inch record.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. Wow. Did you see that coming? Like when you started out?
I woke up one morning and my friend said, Mike, you won't believe this. And he showed me the picture, and it was sold for $2,460. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what? We couldn't sell them when we made that record. We couldn't give them away.
No.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, okay, so now you're preparing. You're doing band rehearsals and getting ready to go to Australia. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we also have some shows closer to home here in Stockholm, and I'm going also to the UK in May and doing like a one-person show with Lovi Did This, and hopefully also Germany and Norway in end of summer. Yeah, we're talking about also going to Scotland, so we'll see. But I have to have time to like record the second album, so it's busy times.
So when you record the second album, Karin, you've got to send it to me first.
I promise I will do that. Definitely.
Why don't you? All DJs want to be the first one to play a record. And
yeah, I'll send it to you. You got my word.
You know Rodney Bingenheimer? Do you know who he is?
Yeah, the name rings a bell. Yeah, definitely.
So, he's been a DJ for like 50 years. And he broke the Sex Pistols, Nirvana, so many, the Ramones, Blondie, Sex Pistols, Nirvana, Blondie, and so many big bands. He broke them. And I was his assistant like 42 years ago.
My goodness. That must have been amazing.
If you send it to me, I will send it to him first. As I have such respect for him. Here, Rodney, you're the first person in the world to play this, so play it.
Wow.
It's him. Godzilla this morning.
Ah, great.
So
reply now.
I hope he's going to play it. You're going to record the second album. When will that come out?
I have the hope that it will come out in time for the Australian tour, like in October. But I haven't really. I'm working with a new producer, so I have to make sure all of these, my time plan goes together with his. I have to check that. But that's like the plan A, to get it done by October. I've got most of the songs done anyway, so we'll see if that will work.
I think it's really good that you're going to tour Australia in October. The second record's going to come out. I totally believe that Rodney's going to love this music, and you're going to be playing a lot of it. And I'm going to send a lot I'll send your whole album to the boss at that radio station. And like I said, that's a really famous radio station.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to try to find that movie. It sounds exciting too.
The music's kind of silly. The movie's kind of silly, but the story, the radios. It's a free form radio station.
All right. Yeah.
So it's not a rock station. It's not a jazz station. It's just every DJ goes there and does their show because they really love what they're doing. And like the Beastie Boys, one of the guys from the Beastie Boys wanted to do a show there, and they told him no.
Oh.
Because he wouldn't work in the office for 1 year. You'll see that. But lots of really, really famous people love that station. So, okay. Anyways, Karin, do you have any last messages you could give to your Japanese audience or your American audience, or anything you want to talk about?
Wow. Well, I would love to come to Japan to play. I've been to Japan. I've gone to gigs in Japan, and I thought it was just amazing. So, and really different as well. But I really want to do that one day. So, I'll come and see you guys later on. I promise, in Japan.
Promise.
Yeah, that's a promise. I'll make it happen. Yeah. And US, well, I have some connections to the United States. I went into high school in outside San Francisco, and I've been recording a little bit in North Carolina, and definitely want to come back.
Oh.
Just listen to and buy my album, and I'll let you know when the second one is coming and things get rolling, and I'll be there in no time to see you guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Karin. Thank you for this. Thank you, Karin from the band Lovi Did This. Make sure you go out and buy this record on Bandcamp, because this is going to be a very collectible record. Bandcamp, Lovi Did This, and the record's title is Monster. Karin-san, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike-san. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.